Ladies and gentlemen, we actually have some breaking news surrounding the next Nintendo console, whatever it's going to be called, the Switch Pro, the Switch 2, or what I'm in favor of, the Super Nintendo Switch. This is an insane leak, and we have to break this down. I have that and a little bit more information. My name is Robot Joe, and I'm your host as always. Let's go and get started. Yeah, this is crazy. I woke up to breaking news about the next generation of a Nintendo console, and that's kind of what we've been waiting for, a little bit of legit information. So we're going to break that down, as well as some older information that I have pulled up. I was going to do a giveaway today in the comment section of the video, but this was not the video that I had planned. So now that video will be coming after this one. 100% tomorrow, we'll be doing a giveaway in the comment section. Don't miss out. Now let's get into the video. Sources: Nintendo targets 2024 with next-gen console. Key partners have development kits ahead of a planned launch. That means there is a release date planned, and the developers know that, and they have development kits, and they're developing around this launch date. Development kits for Nintendo's next console are now with key partner studios, with launch planned for next year, sources have told VGC, which is Video Game Chronicles. According to multiple people with knowledge of Nintendo's next-gen console plans, the company is likely to release a new hardware during the second half of 2024, which would be the start of a new fiscal year. And that's what a lot of people said, that Nintendo themselves said nothing would launch in this fiscal year. So the second half of 2024 would be the start of a new fiscal year. That's awesome. To ensure that it has ample stock available on day one and to avoid the kind of shortages seen with PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. And I mentioned this in a previous video, I think that it would be smart to launch the Switch before holiday season. That way we get the first wave, we don't have shortages, and then when the holidays come around, anybody who wants this damn thing can get their hands on it. Although specific details on the console are being closely guarded, it's indicated that the next gen console would be able to be used in portable mode similar to the Nintendo Switch. This is awesome. This is great news. I'm glad we're doing another hybrid console. Two sources VGC spoke to suggested that the console could launch with an LCD screen instead of the more premium OLED in order to bring down costs, especially considering that increased storage needed for higher fidelity games. The current Switch comes with just 32 gigabytes of internal memory, Xbox and PlayStation games are over 100 gigabytes. People may be saying, LCD, that sucks. But what would be great, and that I would hope that they would do, is do the LCD, bring the cost down, but also have an OLED model, a premium model, and to launch them simultaneously. So we have the cheaper version for children or for casual gamers, people who just want to play some games, don't really care that much about it, I guess, kind of like the Switch Lite now. But we have the LCD, and then let's say, just for the sake of this conversation, the Switch Pro or Switch 2 launches at a $300 price point, but then they also have an OLED model with higher storage, and that launches for $350 or $360. And to launch those both at the same time, that would be awesome. Or being Nintendo, they launch the LCD model, and 3 or 4 years later they launch an OLED model and say, gotcha again. It's Nintendo. We can't throw anything past them. Other details such as backwards compatibility support for Switch games, physical and digital, remains unclear. I don't know. I think they would do backwards compatible. It just kind of makes sense to me. It seems like they would do backwards compatible, right? We have the Wii and the Wii U, the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, the 3DS and DS, a lot of backwards compatible history with Nintendo consoles. So I would assume they would do that. And then they have some other stuff right here to make you read a bunch of shit to keep you on the website. It's the name of the game. But look, I have other evidence, and I swear, at the time, I felt like I was the only person who ever made a video about this. I had this article of a job listing pulled up that was in Kyoto for a video game company, which Nintendo is based out of Kyoto. They're a video game company. Are you following along? And this was basically saying that a gaming console was done, and they needed somebody to basically test it out, to do quality control. And this is awesome. This is a legit job listing. And I just felt like at the time of reporting this, I think this was the beginning of June, that the console was done then. They were doing quality control. Maybe everything went good. Development kits are out now. Yeah, the biggest takeaway from the listing isn't its origin, but the fact that the job requirements mentioned in the ad include handling post-release defects. I've been feeling like the next Nintendo console is done. This is what Nintendo does. I feel like Metroid Prime 4 is done. I feel like they might even be halfway done with the next Zelda game. Who knows for sure. The next big giant Mario game, Mario Odyssey 2, is done. I just feel like Nintendo likes to keep things under wrap. But ladies and gentlemen, that's amazing. This is pretty strong evidence suggesting that the Switch Pro, Switch 2, or if it's not named Super Nintendo Switch, we're flying in Japan, we're going crazy. The Super Nintendo Switch is going to launch in the second half of 2024. I've been saying the Switch is on the end of its life cycle. People will comment, no it's not, no it's not. We'll see. Time will tell. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear from you guys. In tomorrow's video, I will be doing the giveaway. That was a video I had scheduled for today, but this popped up. I'm going to pick a winner to give away a Switch game from somebody out in the comments. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Let's keep this community growing. At 500 followers on Instagram, giving away another Switch game. And I just want to give back to you amazing people. You guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.